Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. Today we are talking all about AI in sales.
Ooh, very cool.
It's a hot topic. We got a really interesting document all about an AI plus sales certification program, and we're going to break it down.
Yeah, sounds
So
good.
if you're listening, you're probably interested in this whole AI in sales thing,
Right.
maybe for your own career or just because you're curious how it all works.
Absolutely.
And this document really lays it all out.
Yeah.
All right, so first things first, this document predicts that the AI market is going to hit like $345.2 billion by 2030.
Wow, that's a big number.
It is a gigantic number,
Hmm.
more money than I can even fathom.
Yeah, me too.
So why is AI growing so fast?
Well, businesses are really starting to see the power of AI and how it can, automate all those tedious tasks. No one wants to do those.
Right.
And analyze tons of data to find those hidden insights that humans might miss.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and then it can help make decisions much faster and more accurately than humans can.
So it's like AI is giving businesses these superpowers.
Sack.
Okay, cool. And this AI plus sales certification program is specifically designed to help people apply those AI superpowers to sales.
Right. It's for anyone who wants to level up their sales game using AI.
Cool. So who exactly is this program for? I mean, do you need to be like a data scientist or something?
Not at all.
Real.
The document says that the prerequisites are basically just, a basic understanding of sales processes and then just like a general interest in AI.
Okay, so you don't need to be a tech whiz to take this program.
Nope.
That's good to know. All right, so let's say someone takes this course. What are they actually going to learn?
Well, the document outlines some really impressive learning outcomes.
Right?
You'll come away understanding like the fundamental concepts behind AI. So you're not just using these tools blindly, you're actually understanding how they work.
Right.
You'll also learn how to use a variety of different AI tools in actual sales situations.
Oh, cool. So it's not all theory. It's like practical application too.
Exactly. And importantly, you'll learn how to use AI ethically, which is a really critical aspect that we can dive into later.
Yeah, for sure. And the document also talks about how AI is like totally transforming business practices in general.
Absolutely.
Like it's not just sales, it's everything.
Yeah, AI is shaking things up everywhere from how businesses make decisions to, how they manage their resources.
Interesting.
It's leading to a whole new level of efficiency and effectiveness.
Okay, so like give me a concrete example of how AI is being used in business right now.
Well, think about those virtual assistants and chatbots that you see on websites.
Oh, yeah.
Those are powered by AI, and they're handling a lot of those routine customer interactions,
Right. Yeah.
which frees up human employees to focus on more complex and strategic tasks.
That makes sense.
Or think about how AI is being used to analyze massive data sets to identify trends and patterns that would be impossible for humans to spot on their own.
Okay, and are companies using these insights to improve their products or services?
Definitely, they're using AI to, personalize customer experiences, optimize their pricing strategies, and even predict future demand.
Wow, it's like AI is like a crystal ball for businesses.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
So this document actually makes a pretty bold prediction. It says that AI is going to add like $15.7 trillion
Wow.
to the global economy by 2030.
That's a huge number.
It's a mind-boggling number. I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, it just goes to show the immense potential of AI to really drive economic growth.
Yeah.
And, we're seeing these new AI trends emerging, like generative AI.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that.
Which can actually create new content and ideas, and that's going to have a huge impact on businesses.
So how would generative AI be used in sales?
Well, imagine AI that can, write personalized sales pitches for you or create targeted marketing content that's tailored to each individual customer.
That's wild.
Or even come up with new product ideas based on what customers are saying online.
It's like AI is becoming the ultimate sales assistant.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff.
Okay, so we've talked about the big picture of AI, but let's zoom in on how it's changing sales specifically.
Okay.
This document talks about, personalized customer interactions and increased sales forecasting accuracy.
Right.
But what do those actually look like in practice?
Well, let's say you're shopping online and you see a product recommendation that's like perfectly tailored to your interests. That's AI in action.
Oh, okay.
AI algorithms are analyzing your past browsing history, your purchase history, and other data points to figure out what you're most likely to want.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And on the sales forecasting side, AI can analyze historical sales data, market trends, and other factors to predict future sales with a high degree of accuracy.
So businesses can use those insights to, optimize their inventory,
Yeah.
allocate their resources more efficiently, and just generally make better decisions.
Exactly.
Okay, so AI sounds pretty amazing, but businesses also face a lot of challenges, right?
Right. Up.
Like how to scale their operations, manage huge amounts of data, and just keep up with the rapid pace of technological change.
Yep. All big challenges.
So can AI actually help with those?
That's what this document argues, and I think there's a lot of merit to it.
Go ahead.
For example, AI can be used for dynamic resource allocation, which means that resources are automatically adjusted based on real-time data and changing needs.
Okay, so it's like AI is doing the heavy lifting of resource management.
Exactly. And it can also automate those tedious data governance processes so businesses can ensure that their data is being handled securely and ethically.
That's important.
Very important. And AI can also help businesses personalize their marketing efforts at scale, which is something that would be incredibly difficult to do manually.
Okay, so even though businesses are facing all these challenges, AI can actually be part of the solution.
Absolutely. It can help them overcome these challenges and become more effective and competitive.
That's great to hear. So are there any particular industries that are like really going all in on AI in sales?
Well, this document highlights how different sectors are using AI for sales, from retail and finance to healthcare and manufacturing.
Wow, so it's not just like a niche thing. AI is becoming mainstream in sales.
Exactly. AI is being used for things like lead scoring, which means that AI is used to rank potential customers based on how likely they are to make a purchase.
Okay.
And customer segmentation, where AI groups customers based on shared characteristics so businesses can tailor their marketing messages more effectively.
Oh, that's interesting. So it's like AI is helping businesses target the right customers with the right message at the right time.
Precisely. And it's also being used to automate sales tasks like scheduling appointments and sending follow-up emails, which frees up salespeople to focus on building relationships and closing deals.
Okay, cool. And this document actually outlines a step-by-step framework for integrating AI into sales processes.
Right. It's a practical guide for businesses that want to get started with AI in sales.
So can you walk us through that framework?
Sure. So the first step is to assess your needs and goals as a business. What are you hoping to achieve with AI in sales?
Okay.
Once you have a clear understanding of your goals, you need to select the right AI tools and technologies for your specific needs.
So there's no one-size-fits-all solution when it comes to AI.
Definitely not every business is different, and every sales team has different needs.
Okay.
The next step is to prepare your data for AI. This is crucial because the quality of your data will directly impact the performance of your AI models.
Right. Garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly. Then you need to train your team to use the AI tools effectively.
So it's not just about implementing the technology, it's about making sure that your people know how to use it.
Absolutely. And finally, you need to monitor and evaluate the performance of your AI solutions over time and make adjustments as needed.
So it's an ongoing process.
Absolutely. AI is constantly evolving, so you need to be prepared to adapt and refine your approach over time.
Okay, now let's dive into the AI plus sales certification itself.
Yeah.
They break it down into 8 modules, each one focusing on a different aspect of AI in sales.
Right. It's a very comprehensive program.
So module 1 is Introduction to AI in Sales, which covers the basics.
It lays the foundation for everything else in the program.
Okay.
You'll learn about the history of AI, the different types of AI, and how AI is being used in sales today.
Cool. And then module 3, AI technologies for sales. This one sounds really interesting.
This is where you get into the nitty-gritty of the different AI tools and techniques that are available.
Yeah.
You'll learn about things like machine learning, predictive analytics, natural language processing, and computer vision.
Those all sound like really powerful tools.
They are, and this module will teach you how to use them to improve your sales performance.
And then in module 4, you dive into the world of CRM systems and how AI can make them even smarter.
Exactly. CRM is the backbone of many sales organizations, and AI can take it to the next level.
Okay, and then module 5 is all about sales forecasting with AI.
This is where you learn how to use AI to predict future sales trends with amazing accuracy.
That's incredible.
It's a really valuable skill for any salesperson or sales manager.
And then module 6 explores even more ways to enhance sales processes with AI.
Like using AI for email marketing, social media analysis, and lead generation.
So it's like a deep dive into the practical applications of AI in sales.
Exactly.
And finally, module 8 is the practical workshop, where you get to put all of your newfound AI skills to the test.
It's the culmination of the program where you get to apply everything you've learned in a simulated sales environment.
That sounds like a great way to solidify your understanding and gain confidence in using AI in sales.
Absolutely. It's the perfect way to prepare for the real world.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground in this first part of our deep dive.
We have.
We've talked about the explosive growth of AI, how it's transforming businesses and especially sales. And we've gotten a sneak peek into the AI plus sales certification program.
Right.
But we've only just scratched the surface.
Yeah, there's a lot more to explore.
So be sure to tune in for the next part of our deep dive, where we'll continue our exploration of AI in sales.
It's going to be great.
See you next time.
See you then.
Bye. Welcome back to our deep dive into AI in sales. Last time we really got into how AI is changing the game for businesses, especially when it comes to sales. But this document we're looking at, it says, to really make the most of AI, you got to build what they call an AI-ready culture.
Right. It's not just about the technology itself.
Yeah, it's got to be like the whole company culture.
Exactly. It's about getting everyone on board and excited about using AI.
So how do you actually build an AI-ready culture?
Well, the document outlines a few key steps.
Okay.
First, you got to start with education and training.
Makes sense.
You got to make sure that everyone in the organization understands like the basics of AI, what it can do, and how it can be used in their specific roles.
So it's not just for the tech team. Everyone needs to be in the loop.
Exactly, because AI is going to touch every part of the business eventually.
Right.
So the more people understand it, the better.
Okay, so education is key, but it can't be like a one-time thing, right?
Definitely, it needs to be an ongoing process.
Yeah, like continuous learning.
Exactly, because the world of AI is constantly evolving.
So you got to keep up with the latest trends and technologies.
Yep, and companies need to foster a culture of experimentation.
Oh, interesting. What do you mean by that?
Well, encourage employees to try new things, explore different AI tools and approaches, and learn from both their successes and their failures.
So it's like giving people a safe space to play around with AI and figure out what works best for them.
Exactly, and that kind of experimentation can lead to some really innovative solutions.
Okay, cool. So we've talked about education and experimentation. What else is important for building an AI-ready culture?
Well, we've got to talk about the AI skills gap.
Right, we touched on that earlier.
There's a real shortage of people with the expertise to implement and manage AI effectively.
So how can companies bridge that gap?
Well, programs like this AI plus sales certification are a great starting point. They provide comprehensive training that covers, everything from the fundamentals of AI to the practical applications in a sales environment.
So it's like a boot camp for AI and sales.
Exactly. And it can help companies upskill their existing workforce and prepare them for an AI-driven future.
That makes sense, but, training programs can be expensive and time-consuming.
True. But there are other ways to bridge the skills gap.
Okay, like what?
Well, mentorship programs are a great option.
Oh, yeah, where more experienced AI professionals can guide and support those who are just starting out.
Exactly. It's a way to share knowledge and expertise within the organization.
That's a good idea. And companies can also partner with universities and other educational institutions.
Right, to create pipelines of AI talent.
Okay, so there are a lot of different ways to address the AI skills gap.
Definitely, it's a challenge, but it's a surmountable one.
Now, we've talked a lot about the benefits of AI, but what about the potential downsides?
Right, it's important to be aware of the risks as well.
So what are some of the things that companies need to watch out for?
Well, one potential pitfall is over-reliance on AI.
Okay.
AI can be incredibly powerful, but it's not a magic bullet.
Right. It shouldn't replace human judgment and intuition.
Exactly. AI should be used to augment human capabilities, not replace them.
Especially in sales, where
Yeah.
building relationships and trust is so important.
Right, you can't automate empathy.
Exactly. Another concern is data bias.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
The algorithms that power AI are only as good as the data they're trained on.
Right, so if the data is flawed or biased, the AI's output will be flawed as well.
So companies need to be really careful about the data they're using to train their AI systems.
Absolutely. They need to ensure that the data is representative and unbiased.
And of course, there are the ethical considerations.
Right. We need to make sure that AI is being used responsibly and in a way that benefits society as a whole.
So it's not just about the bottom line, it's about doing the right thing.
Exactly. AI has the potential to be a powerful force for good.
But it also has the potential to be misused.
Definitely. So we need to be mindful of the ethical implications.
And make sure that we're using AI in a way that aligns with our values.
Absolutely.
This all circles back to building that AI-ready culture we were talking about.
All right. It's about creating an environment where people understand both the potential and the limitations of AI.
And where they feel empowered to use AI ethically and responsibly.
Exactly.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground in this part of our deep dive. We've explored the importance of building an AI-ready culture,
Hmm.
discussed strategies for addressing the AI skills gap, and delved into some of the potential downsides and risks of AI in sales.
Right.
In the final part of our deep dive, we'll shift gears and take a closer look at the AI plus sales certification itself.
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to it.
Welcome back to the final part of our AI and sales deep dive. So we've talked about the big picture of AI and how it's changing the game in business, but let's get specific and talk about this AI plus sales certification you sent over.
Okay, sounds good.
We really want to break down what's in it for our listeners, what they could expect to learn.
Yeah, for sure.
So this document lays out the whole program, and it looks super comprehensive.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
It covers a ton of ground when it comes to AI in sales.
Definitely.
Definitely. So let's jump in. Module 1 is called Introduction to AI in Sales,
Right.
which sounds like it lays the groundwork.
Exactly. It's all about the fundamentals, making sure you understand how AI works before you start applying it to sales.
Right. It's like you got to learn to walk before you can run.
Exactly. And this module covers like the history of AI, how it's evolved over time, all the key concepts and terms you need to know.
Okay, so it's like AI 101.
Pretty much. But it's specifically focused on AI in sales. So it's not just some generic AI course.
Okay, cool. So after you've got the basics down, you move on to Module 2, Understanding Data in Sales.
Right.
And this is all about, why data is so important for AI.
Absolutely, because AI algorithms need data to learn and make predictions.
Right, it's like the fuel that powers the AI engine.
Exactly, and this module focuses on making sure you have high-quality data, which means that it's relevant, accurate, and organized.
Okay, so it's not just about having a lot of data, it's about having the right data.
Precisely.
Okay, cool. Then Module 3, AI Technologies for Sales. This is where things start to get really exciting.
This is where you learn about all the cool tools that are available, like predictive analytics, machine learning algorithms, chatbots, recommendation engines, you name it.
Wow, it's like a whole toolbox of AI-powered solutions.
Exactly, and you'll get hands-on experience with these technologies so you can see how they work in practice.
Okay, cool. So it's not all theory. It's very practical.
Definitely, they want you to be able to actually use these tools in real-world sales situations.
That makes sense. All right. So then we move on to Module 4, Implementation of AI in CRM Systems.
Right, CRM is like the central nervous system of many sales organizations.
Yeah, it's where all the customer data is stored and managed.
Exactly, and this module teaches you how to integrate AI into your CRM system to make it even more powerful and efficient.
So it's like taking your CRM to the next level with AI.
Exactly. AI can automate tasks, personalize customer experiences, and provide real-time insights to your sales team.
Okay, cool then. Module 5, Sales Forecasting with AI. This is something a lot of businesses struggle with.
Yeah, accurately predicting future sales is really important, but it can be really difficult.
And AI can help with that.
Absolutely. AI algorithms can analyze historical sales, data market trends, and other factors to create much more accurate sales forecasts.
So businesses can use those forecasts to plan ahead, optimize their inventory, and make better strategic decisions.
Exactly. It's a game changer for sales forecasting.
Okay, cool. And then we jump to Module 8, the grand finale, the practical workshop.
This is where you get to put everything you've learned into practice.
Okay, so it's like a simulation of a real-world sales environment.
Exactly. You'll get to work on realistic scenarios, use the AI tools you've learned about, and make decisions based on the data.
That sounds like a great way to solidify your understanding and gain confidence.
Definitely, it's the perfect way to prepare for using AI in real-world sales situations.
So big picture, what's the main takeaway for our listeners who are thinking about this AI plus sales certification?
Well, AI is transforming the world of sales, and this program will give you the knowledge, the skills, and the confidence to thrive in this new AI-driven landscape.
So it's not just about learning about AI, it's about becoming a more effective, efficient, and strategic salesperson.
Exactly. It's about embracing the power of AI and using it to achieve better outcomes for yourself and your organization.
Awesome. Well, that wraps up our deep dive into AI and sales.
Yeah, it was a great discussion.
Thanks for joining us, and we hope you learned a lot about how AI is revolutionizing the world of sales.
Definitely. And we hope you'll consider checking out this AI plus sales certification program if you're interested in taking your sales career to the next level.
That's right. Thanks for listening, everyone, and we'll see you next time for another deep dive.
See you then,